Music, as we know, is evolving every day, and all types of different genres and music styles are getting more attention due to the power of social media and the internet. The aesthetic rap scene has only been around for a few years and has seen to have a rapid rise of supporters in only a short amount of time. It is becoming its own lane of rap subgenre and is looking to grow and develop, making its own name for itself as time moves on. As I said before, this video is specifically for learning and entertainment purposes. I'm going to be showing the production side of the music genre, basic effects and plugins that you can use so that you can take what you see in this video and apply it to your own music and create your own style and sound. But with that being said, here's today's video. Aesthetic rap is a subgenre of rap which includes elements of production from instruments such as violin, trumpet, and guitar samples. Sampling is a big thing in aesthetic rap, and it ranges from classical music all the way to old Japanese or Oriental music, and can even include samples from modern day songs. Artists that are popular in this field are names such as one and only Lilbubblegum, Shady Moon, Cisco, 8%, and many more. Majority of the lyrical content usually speaks of money, girls, guns, love and relationships, and sometimes cars. Now I'm going to be playing the vocals with no effects or plugins just to show what we're working with.
Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be looking at me like, damn, who's that? Chasing to the bag, big bills, big cash. Catch up to my whip, can't move this fast. Hold up, wait a minute, never listen to what they say. About to make it rain, no Green Day. In my zone, touchdown like Green Bay. Pass it off real quick, no replays.
In this example, I'm going to be using all Logic Pro stock plugins, but if you are using FL Studio, Ableton, or any other DAW, you can copy and paste the vocal chain and adjustments that I have to your own personal plugins, being that the basic EQs and easy to use plugins all work somewhat the same with the same adjustments. Firstly, I want to talk about leveling. Now, the most important thing in this music genre is the importance of doubling or tripling vocals, meaning we record multiple takes on top of each other and send or pan the vocals left and right. Some people like to record 2, some people like to record 3, but I usually recommend to do 3 layers. The amount of panning is all subjective and all your personal preference, but majority of aesthetic rap songs send to the left and right a good amount. Now we're going to be getting into the vocal chain.
Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be Speed racing in the hills so fast, looking at me like racing in the hills so Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be looking at me like the hills so fast, they speed racing in the.
For this EQ, we are cutting some low end at 133 Hz. For this, we're working with the low mid section. For this, we're turning down the high mid section. Here, we're turning down the high frequencies around the 10K range. With these, we're reducing some harsh frequencies. Here, we're boosting the highs section, and that's basically it for the first EQ.
Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be looking at me like, damn, who's that? Chasing to the bag, big bills, big cash. Catch up to my whip, can't move this fast. Hold up, wait a minute, never listen to what they say. About to make it rain, no Green Day. In my zone, touchdown like Green Bay. Pass it off real quick, no replays.
The next plugin that's going to be on our vocal chain is a de-esser.
Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be looking at me like, damn, in the hills so fast, they.
So for this de-esser, we have the frequency at the 4.5K range, the max reduction at 6 decibels, and the threshold at -26. It's important to have a de-esser because when you have 2, 3, or more stacked vocals on top of each other, it can cause a lot of harsh frequencies, being that the sound is getting multiplied, which makes all the frequencies go up. So you actually want to de-ess more so that when you have 2, 3, or more stacked vocals, the sharp S syllables and the harsh frequencies are not gonna pierce the listener's ears.
Chasing to the bag, big bills, big cash. Catch up to my whip, can't move this fast. Hold up, wait a minute, never listen to what they say. About to make it rain, no Green Day.
So for the next plugin on our vocal chain is a compressor.
As they be looking at me, hills so fast, they be speed racing in the.
So for this compressor, I chose Studio VCA. I set the threshold at -36.5, the ratio at 3:1. I set the attack at 6.5, and the release at 30. I also turned off the auto gain and boosted the output at 7.5. Aesthetic rap is usually known for its hard-hitting beats and complemented by hard-hitting vocals. so it's important to have a really fast attack speed when you're working with compression.
Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be looking at me like, damn, who's that? Chasing to the bag, big bills, big cash. Catch up to my whip, can't move this fast.
This plugin basically helps control or boost the low section here, the mid section, and the high section. We aren't doing anything to the low end section. Here we're turning down the mid section, and here we're boosting the high end section just to get a little more sharpness and a more aggressive sound. Now for the last plugin, it's completely optional, but you can add some reverb. Again, I'm using Silververb as my reverb plugin because I think it's the easiest one to use, but whichever reverb plugin that works best for you, you can use that as well.
Speed racing in the hills so fast, they be looking at me like, damn, who's that? Chasing to the bag, big bills, big cash. Catch up to my whip, can't move this fast. Hold up, wait a minute, never listen to what they say. About to make it rain, no Green Day. In my zone, touchdown like Green Bay. Pass it off real quick, no